Alright, hey guys. This is going to be the Flailers replay review for their series last Monday against the Kings. Now it's turned out that you're actually going to be playing the Thunderbirds on Wednesday, tomorrow night. But that's okay. You played them recently, I believe, Monday before last. I can't remember, but they were close matches. You guys can definitely beat them. We're just going to look to get you something useful from this series against the Kings, and hopefully you'll bring that into the games against Thunderbirds tomorrow. Alright, so it looks like this series was a 2-2. Or, yeah, 2-2, yeah. No, 1-3, my bad. 1-3, that's okay. This is the OG squad for the Flailers, Ram, Biggins, and Turtle. And they'll be the three who are playing in the playoffs. Assuming that everybody's going to be there. Turtle said he'd be available for that day, so that's what I like to see. Alright. Here we go. Ooh, somebody's got to push that a bit earlier. You're both waiting for the other to go, I think. Oh, that's really awkward. Let's see if he could have done something differently. Turtle, that's a good challenge. For threes, that's totally fine. You knew Ram was going to be here. Ram takes a position that's very close to the near post. They're very close to the post here. If he hung back, he would have been fine. That's, you know, I think in most situations there, you should be hanging back a little bit more than you did, but you were coming in pretty hot, so. And you can just go for this. You know, the Biggins is going to be waiting. I don't know how he got better in Turtle. I'm going to go to Biggins here just to see what he's... Oh, I did it. I've been doing this a lot, like doing the wrong controls. When I was recording earlier for the quads, I was doing the same thing. Alright, so Biggins was following up Ram here. Comms have to happen at this point. Looking at it from Biggins' perspective, Ram, you know, probably should have stayed middle. He didn't know if Biggins was going to be here or not, though, which is why you need to communicate that. I think I've told you guys before that the midfield is really important to communicating, so you avoid situations like this. Just keep that in mind. Okay, yeah. Oh, I did it again. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, Biggins here. Okay, wait. So you saw a creature come flying by you, right? You should basically assume any player in the major league is gonna wait there. He's gonna maybe snipe your boost if he has time, and look for a redirect upfield. Now, if I were right where you are, I'm assuming that Prussia is gonna pass to him. which he did. And you were basically a sitting duck unless you went. Oops, I've gone back a bit too far. Unless you went really hard back to net. It's kind of lucky he didn't put that shot on. And now Rams in net, like right there, you just need to rotate, like into the ball. So Turtle's there. You see Ram like rotating into the net, right? You can then turn and basically maintain your positioning anywhere between here and the midfield, or in the center of the field. Because Ram's in the net. He's not going to be pushing out unless he sees no one going. And now you've kind of given up ball pressure for a minute. And, that's... Oh my. Triple commit, boys, look at it. I know that whole line of play was super shaky, and you were probably panicking, but just spacing. It's a good realization that you didn't want to cheat on any part of the Biggins. With both your teammates there, it was going to be very risky for you to go. That's a good snipe. Well placed. Now this is your ball to go for, Biggins. You've got full boost. Oops. I went back instead of forward. I need to go back again. Okay. So Ram's job right here has to be rotating back as fast as he can because he's in net, in their net. You never want to be in net on the offense, on either side of the field, to be honest. But you guys know that. If you're in the net on your opponent's side, just get back as fast as you can. Don't worry about anything else. That way people can start coming in. I mean, this is going to be a pinch anyway. Let me look at Turtles. Popped it up. And he's rotating out, but he still goes for a touch, which is a bad idea to do. When you're on the opposite side of the field, when you're rotating out of offense, heading back, just never go for a touch. Just never do it. It's never a good idea. There's always somebody behind you when you're on the opposite side of the field. So. I don't know what's going on. Okay. I'm gonna go to Ram for that. Come on. I don't know what happened to this whole line play. The Biggins and Turtle. Okay, wait. So Biggins had Turtle with him, and he made a touch. Turtle followed up. That seems okay. Biggins probably wanted to rotate away from the ball a bit quicker there because he had no boost. And sorry, I'm talking. I should actually pause it when I talk, but okay. Ram misread the challenge. Turtle cleared it well. You can just leave that. Oh my goodness, that's so unlucky. Is game volume like super loud for you guys? I don't know. It seems kind of loud for me, and I'm not sure why. Oh my god, you faked it. Turtle. Thank you. Side flip? Oh, close diving. It works. Yeah, I guess you thought somebody was going to be there. That's okay. Generally, when you're pushing out of offense like that, though, just make as many consecutive touches as fast as you can and just go for them. Don't worry too much about where your opponents are when you're pushing hard at a defense. When you're pushing at a defense like that, it's the same deal as I was talking about earlier, where both of your teammates are behind you. So, you're pretty safe to do anything. Pushing at a defense when your teammates are behind you, except where you might risk pinching the ball. Backwards, I mean. Oh, it's overtime already. Wow. All right. Where's Turtle? Okay. Yeah, you just needed to get. Okay, Turtle. Here's the deal, man. Oh, okay. There we go. Here's the deal. You got boost, right? I need you to be in a more vertical position. And I wish I could go back without going 5 seconds back, but so this is obviously your ball to challenge, at least. You had an angle right here to jump off. This is when you should have jumped off, but I just told the Premier guys in their video, when you're going for a challenge off the wall, just get off the wall as soon as possible. Somebody's coming for it right there, and they're going for probably a high hit, or they're not gonna knock it straight down into you, right? Most of the time. So when you're going off the wall for a challenge, get out there, get off the wall fast, and get up to the ball. What you did here is you sacrificed your, or you didn't sacrifice, you just didn't get into an upright position when you jumped off the wall. And you let go of boost, even though you had so much boost, and basically gave up this touch to your boobies. The key in going off the wall, so I'm going to pause it again. The key in going off the wall, when you're driving up the wall and you jump off, your momentum upwards stays with you, right? So you can boost up the wall, jump off the wall when you're pretty low, and still hit the ceiling because your momentum will carry you. So when you're going up the wall for an aerial, make sure that you're moving while you're jumping, and you're going to get up to the ball a lot faster. Obviously, you still need to boost to direct your car once you get into the air, but I mean, most of doing off the wall aerial is the momentum that you carry upwards off the wall with you. I hope you don't know what I'm talking about. I'm curious, where was Ram here? Okay, you could have pushed that. I was going to say Turtle. Right here, you could have pushed that right to the middle. Just popped it out to the middle. Ram was going to bury it, I promise you. So when I saw you in this position... Oh, I've gone back too far. Or not, this is fine. So when I saw you in this position, I thought, oh, you're just going to knock it out to Ram in the middle, right? But you've gone for a really light touch in kind of the wrong direction. Because there's no way Biggins is going to do anything with this. And these are the defenders going to boom him. Most likely, anyway. So you can be. You don't need to be in net here. Now Ram was kind of hanging out there because you weren't there. This is kind of a thing that happens. When players like okay, so you're all the way back here. And you've been in the backfield for quite a while, right? This is your ball to turn and go for, while you're still kind of in the midfield. So like right here, is basically the time you turn for it, because you see Ram heading back, right? Now you're forced into staying back, because Ram is now in a place to play the ball instead of you. And I think it looks like you're getting scored on because you just gave up ball pressure. Now there's confusion on who's going when and what. Okay, so it didn't immediately turn into a goal. I was wrong. But definitely part of the reason why your pressure is lacking. I mean, you kind of got beat there, but it's whoa, that goal explosion's loud for some reason. I'm gonna go back and look at the rest of you. Actually, I hadn't spent that much time digging. That's good. Just push that. Good work. A little more patience here. You would have been able to contest that ball instead of pushing into the corner to steal the boost. That's a good dunk. All right, but like the goal, even right before here, I need to get you into the position where you should be. Okay, right here. After you flipped, like you just kind of push into the corner to grab their boost. I disagree. What you should have done is, because both your teammates are now pushing along behind you pretty hard, probably at least one of them is. You want to get this ball into a scoreable position for one of them, like as quickly as possible, because the opponents are on the transition back, and it's harder for them to defend right now. So what I'd rather see you do is go out wide here and get the ball middle, backboard, back wall, whatever, or just tip it out middle, just anywhere to get the ball into a position to score, rather than go for the boost and go shadow and now you're out of the game and you've gotten scored on. When you could have had a goal if you'd probably just played the ball instead of going for the boost. Anyway, you probably would have scored that, to be honest. Anyway, that's game one. It went okay. I'm still seeing ball pressure. I mean, we're going to be seeing ball pressure probably most of this. And I'll keep pointing it out as long as I see it. Oh, wait. Okay, yeah. Ooh. Yeah, you tried to touch it to the corner, but you didn't. That's alright. We can still care of it. Okay, take it. Okay, oh, you're all pushing. Oh god, now you're both heading back. Okay. Well, let's go back kind of to here, Turtle. Where, yeah, you got caught in like the middle of nowhere, and instead of pushing this, because Ram was behind Biggins, I would rather see you like hang about, back where you were. So Ram's gone for this, right? I'd rather see you hang around here for a minute, just for like a couple seconds. Just see if anything happens. Because pushing this is super risky, because now all of you are going to be in almost the same spot. Now, Ram would have gone for this ball if he didn't see Turtle. I promise you. And then, you'd probably have a breakout, and a chance on that. Instead, it's been cleared back to your end, and you're trapped for a sec. And another. Okay, that was fine. The midfield challenge. Now you're both pushing along the sidewall again. Okay, I don't want to see pushing along the sidewall, both of you, too much. I want to see, instead somebody pushing the ball. You can push it along the sidewall, but the person who's supporting, I don't want to see them right behind. This situation happens way too much for you guys, where one of you is pushing the ball and the other one is sneaking up right behind them. Because it turns into you both pushing the ball at the same time, and somebody behind you, like this. I see. This is like your breakout pattern, and I have to say I don't like it after realizing that it's still happening. I'm gonna finish watching this game, and then I'm gonna go into free play for a sec. I think it'll be the same thing I showed you earlier. It's good if begins to realize and backed up there. Watch this again. You're both following each other up the sidewall, and you know it makes your ball pressure seem delayed while you're breaking out, and when you get challenged in the midfield, it's just so easy to get the ball behind you because you're in a line. Okay, this is good. You're going for that, right? That's good. Oh, backward. Good call. Good call. I like it. Okay, that's good. I'm like 90% you called that. And this is your ball, right? You didn't need to turn on it. You didn't need to turn on it. I'm gonna go back just... Yeah, this is yours. Yeah. Okay. Should have turned it on right away. No goal. Nice. I like it. I like it. Oh, beautiful. I knew it was gonna be a boomer from the side. I think you can hear my phone right now. But not my bad. Whoever's calling me. Fuck off. Oh yes. Whoa, actually a bunch of quick goals right now. That's good. And these got you the win. So he's doing stuff. He can just go for the ball. Perfect. Oh, nice flick. Was that in? Oh, it was close. Good follow. Good patience. And pushing down the line. I mean, you had to go for the ball again. If it's necessary, I won't point it out. Sorry, guys. It could just be the way that you push the ball up the field. You're always pushing along the sidewall, and I'd kind of rather you approach it a different way. I mean, getting the ball out of your end. Constantly pushing it to the corner and up the sidewall isn't. It's not working as well as I would like, as well as you would like. Well, I mean, nothing we can do with that, but we can change the way we break out of defense. Hopefully. No need to go for that ramp. Somebody's gonna be up already. I'm pretty much bet on it. I think I saw something and I want to point it out. If I saw it, where Turtle was rotating here. Yeah, he's rotated down the center of the ball, or through the path of the ball. This is something even the Premier guys were doing earlier. So he's gonna boom the ball, right? And Rayham would have gone for this ball earlier if Turtle didn't do what he did just now, which is like cross the direction of the ball, you know. I think if we look at Rayham, he would be going for this ball earlier if Turtle hadn't flipped right there, or at least kind of been in the way of the hit. So Turtle, when you're going back for this, just get away from the ball. Just get away from it. Go to the wall or something, so that Rayham has like a clear amount of space to make a hit. It goes for all of you, I guess, if you haven't heard this before. When you're rotating back and the ball is coming like this, just get away from it. One direction or the other as quickly as you can, so your teammates can make a hit easily. Because Rayham had to wait here, and it gave him a pretty poor hit. Oh, close. Oh, saying that, you can deal with the ball that's coming into your half any way you like, as long as you know you're the last man back. There's no problem with shadowing into defense, rotating with the ball, crossing the ball's path, as long as you know that you're the last man on defense. If you're not the last man on defense, then you need to get out of the way of the man who's the last on defense so you can boom the ball back. That's what I'm saying. All right. Oh, and Turtle probably shouldn't have doubled. There. There's so much jumping. Oh, look at all the jumps. Oh my god, everybody's jumping. When you have no boost in those situations, just kind of, get into a spot where you can see the ball clearly, see who's going for the ball clearly as you can, and I wouldn't suggest pre-jumping everything unless you know they're gonna hit it somewhere. When you have no boost, if there's a very clear direction for you to jump, jump there or jump up. Yeah, I mean, defending with low boost is difficult for sure. So what I'm gonna say, oops, oh please, there we go. About your breakout, yeah, let's go to Manfield Knight. Let's go to this corner actually. And so there's always, like what I'm talking about, is there's always somebody pushing here, the ball wherever. You're always about here. And you're looking like a little bit awkward and stuff, and you're flipping and you don't boost. And so the person behind you comes up and like, it's the ball. Um, and then there's always the third back here in net, watching you guys do what you're doing, and you know, has to wait for the two of you to do whatever you're doing here. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. What we want is a scenario that works more often than it doesn't. And so it's hard for me to show you. Like, honestly, I wish I had some examples from like pro play or something to show you. I'm just gonna do what I can here for now. And so when there's one of you here at the near post, and there's one of you here at the far post, wherever you're gonna be on the far post, hopefully somewhere like here on the far post. And there's one on the near post, and there's some guy going after the ball right here, right? He's got the ball. His main objective, I think, is to either get the ball high and boom it like to the mid or at the net. I don't ever want to see like somebody just knocking the ball forward down the wall. That's like the least helpful thing to do, is just boot the ball down the wall, because it's very easy to defend. So anyway, when you're chasing the ball into the corner, like hitting it down the wall, very unproductive. It makes your teammates back here want to push up with you because they see you kind of struggling to get the ball forward. If you do have that trouble, sometimes you boom it forward, and then in comes everybody here, and there's somebody here as well, and there's somebody out here, and then there's maybe a double commit in the midfield. I don't know why I'm jumping. There's like a double commit in the midfield or something like that. You get counterattack. It's not pretty. Anyway, what I want to see, I'm getting there. What I want to see, so tangent. Is for this guy to push the ball, like pop it middle, into like this area of the field here, be a little bit farther back, maybe like this area. And for this guy at the near post to just stay at the near post for now, and let the guy at the far post, who probably has boost, because he probably rotated in and he got the boost. Now he's at the far post waiting, right? This is the ideal situation. There'll be a guy popping it middle or mid, high into their zone, whatever. And this guy at the far post can go. I wish I'd, yeah. Like a training pack or something, I don't know. Anyway, so the guy will pop it mid, this guy will go up and get it clear. And then probably go into the corner to follow up if it goes there. And let guy at the near post, this guy here, who is watching that pass and the redirect, he'll be cheating up now. And when he goes up the backboard, there's a save. This guy, oh my god, ball cam. Go up and make the shot. Anyway, that's where I'm going. I hope you guys kind of got that. So it's guy on the wall making a pass middle to the guy who was at the far post who can go up for it. Guy at the near post is chilling for a minute until they make the break all the way out. Then he can cheat up and deal with whatever happens from far post guy's touch. And this takes a lot of comms. The guy who was on the wall, who made the pass out, is, probably going to be somewhere around here. Probably collecting boosts in the midfield, or, following up on far post guys, follow-up of, or no, near post guys, follow-up with the far post guys, follow-up, I don't know, there's a lot of follow-ups. It's threes. Anyway, hopefully that did something. It's a strategy for a very quick counterattack, I guess you could say. Oh yeah, I'm doing your pillars. Here I am. Oops, that didn't work. Oh, okay. Ooh, good dunk, close. Alright, so Ram, I think you know what you did there, but... Oh, what? Okay, I took it back too far. Anyway, that was really close. Close dunk there. Right, you drove forward a bit too far. I guess this is kind of a happy one. You drive forward too far a lot. This is another ball pressure thing. And let me just try and get another look at this. Oh, I wish I could. Okay, yeah. Oh, so you're just gonna give up on that play, right? I don't know why. With lots of boost. And you know, I think a lot of your pressure, well, it obviously comes from somebody not being in position to follow the ball when it's their turn to. So we have Biggins and Ram, or I mean Turtle and Ram. Turtle's in the corner. Biggins is heading back. Okay, now when Biggins is heading back, Ram should be coming up. And because Ram went all the way back, well, when he was at the midfield with 65 boost, unnecessarily, Ram's nowhere to be seen. You know, and Biggins is just on his way back, and there's no ball pressure. Ram got there eventually, you know, but there could have been a much quicker attack, and you would have had a much better chance of making something of it. Actually, I'm gonna go back again. I want to see what Turtle actually did with it. Okay, he just kind of missed on her dribble. That's okay. Oof. And this, I guess this is working out. Yeah. Oh. All right, Biggins. You can, or you can. This has to be kind of one assuming what the other is doing. One of you guys. I was gonna say that Biggins could wait on the other side of the field for a pass, get middle or something. Because Ram's there now, Biggins can't be. I think the biggest thing you guys have to work on is like I've said stuff about your mechanics in the past, you know, couple weeks maybe. But it's still very much about your spacing. Very much about your spacing, being able to, you know, pressure the ball effectively. And I think you guys have a different mindset, a new mindset, a fresh mindset, you could say, from scrimming the quads on Monday night, I think. I think it was Monday night. Yeah. So I'm looking forward to seeing in the playoffs in the wild card match tomorrow night. If you guys have fixed any of this. But it still is, or it still was last week, your spacing. Spacing is definitely different than rotations. Like you rotate well, you know, most of the time there's not a double. There's usually just, you know, a bit too much passivity. And that comes from your spacing and your decisions you're in there to turn back or not go. It's funny in some spots. I think you guys need a little bit more patience, or at least you need to calculate a little bit more. The turtle was here. He was kind of. I think Turtle, you should have waited at the far post. Just waited there for a second. So you had two in front of you. But this goal has turned into like. I need to see what actually all happened. It's just there's a lot of stuff going on. Begins challenged. Challenged. Okay, wait. I'm gonna go into. Oh no. Oh, how do I do this? Okay. So this is where it kind of starts. This might take me a sec. Probably will. Okay, so Biggins was there, and now both of you are just not going, not pushing. Check again. Okay, he got in your way, and Ram was waiting. Oh, it's just so awkward. I don't know what to say about that. Oh man. Honestly, I don't know what to say about that. Ooh, we gotta be careful of that touch though. More people are starting to be able to deal with balls coming straight at them while they're shadowing at the wall better. I mean, primarily because half volley clears have become, more prevalent in the pro scene, so everybody wants to do them. Okay, that needs to be challenged. Go with your gut, Turtle. Go with your gut, man. Ram was right there, and when you're beside each other in net, just say I'm gonna challenge and go. That's the safest bet. Waiting when you're both in a really similar position in net is a bad idea. Has anybody gone for that? Nobody went for that. I thought it was Turtle's ball, but I thought for a second somebody called it. Right, no. Okay, Turtle probably could have gone up for that. Whether he was going to get beat or not is Another question. It's a healthy double. Oh, it's the end of the game. Okay, you lost 3-0. That was they had like tons of pressure that game on you guys. Your clear attempts, weren't really working. They were beating you to the ball almost every time. There were a couple times where there was no challenge when there should have been. Just like I said, the important ones I pointed out. Let's go into game 4. I can't imagine you guys were feeling that hot right now. Oops. Yeah, that went on big. I'm just not in the right mode. Okay. Wait, what? Okay. Rocket League's doing this weird thing where I change the camera and it changes player. Ooh, I'd prefer that to be a side flip, Biggins. Although it was a pretty hard hit, a side flip would have been potentially a lot harder. And probably in. Cool. I don't know if you guys do this, but when you're rotating back, when you start to rotate back, do you ever say, alright, I'm heading back? And when you hear somebody say, I'm going back, does the person behind that person go immediately? Because that should happen. I've seen often somebody starts heading back and then the person behind them just doesn't go. Or at least doesn't go soon enough. Just push that as hard as you can, Biggins. You got 2 teammates, either one heading back and one already behind you, so. I would again have liked to see Turtle push that just into the middle for his teammates to get. Oh my goodness. Whoa. Hold on. I thought he was scoring this for sure. And then okay. Hang on more. Okay, so Biggins did the thing where he hits the brakes and goes for the ball. So he had no momentum. That's pretty much what caused that one. I mean, there wasn't much that Ram could do. We did well to not actually own goal. Yeah, it's good, Turtle. You're leaving that one. Just once you guys realize one of you is leaving something, you don't have to go like right away, or things just aren't gonna run smoothly. Oh, close. Just the missed opportunities here. I mean, that was an effective pass, but you could have scored it. Off the wall, then. Off the back wall. Just boomed it into their top corner or something. This is some, some pressure for you guys. That's good. So I like to see. You went up pretty quickly. I'm not gonna bother you about that. I was about to say like, you gotta get up as quickly as you can, like I was talking about in game one, but you're up pretty quickly. And then this, I kind of want to see. There's a lot of plays where you guys are, wait, what happened? Ram? Oh, I did the thing. Okay. Yeah, okay, I got you. That was close. This from Turtle, this hit from Turtle. Okay, this is what I was... Okay, so you just had to get it around, I see. You could have done it maybe in a different way. I mean, if you come at that ball more directly instead of swooping around it, you could have popped it to the ceiling, maybe gone for a touch. Or just taken straight up the wall. I don't know. I mean, because this touch, that's basically cleared immediately if there's somebody in it. So, I mean, usually you want to avoid just giving the opponent an easy clear. What happened here? This was a one-goal game, or tied up game for a while. Okay, hang on. Back to Biggins. It's far post. Turtle misses. Biggins went up. Ram isn't ready yet. Okay. When your teammate goes like this, and he misses, just stay where you are. Especially if Ram is not behind you yet. In ones, when you're solo defending, you can be at the near post. But in like twos or threes, where there are multiple people on the field, and there's like the desire to center it for another player, you want to be either right here or even farther back. Because their objective, Jabubi's objective right here is to get the ball like over you, around you somehow, right? So another player can score it. And you did that. And now you've gone too far forward and taken yourself out of the game. And there's a goal. And unfortunately, you're losing this game now. Oh, close one. Oh my god. Okay, Rain takes control. It's good reflexes. Good jump. It's a good pop middle. Biggins wasn't ready for that. And I don't know about that drift. I would definitely roll this up the wall with a side flip and go for it. Do whatever. Drifting into this, I mean, you had loads of boost too. You could have done something off the wall with it. But drifting into that does exactly this. It just, lightly goes off a corner, and they're, two of your opponents ready to boom it back to you. if you rolled up the wall, like, I mean, they were probably thinking about covering that too, but there's a better chance you get a 50-50 or get it over them or by them somehow. Than just this full against you YOLO. It's a fair thing to do though. I'm not scratching like a bump attempt on the player's back. It kind of depends on what your teammates are doing anyway. It's a good attempt. A side flip again might have boomed it to the backboard for Ram to follow. I like the aggression. It's close to the end of the game. You're getting a couple chances here, just kind of nothing getting to the net. Let's go back. I'm gonna go back to this play right here. Ram's only choice is basically to go off the wall here, unless he. Yeah. Okay, yeah, that's fair. He just had to make a really tough touch. Turtle followed it well, though. Turtle followed it well. Oops. Yeah, okay. This right here. Now, Pickens is up there. I'm not sure if he had boost to turn around and go for a redirect himself or anything, but in the position you are, you're coming from the left side of the field. And now you just got to the ball, right? You front flipped here. Which is something that doesn't give you the optimal hit. If you I'm gonna go back again. Yeah, if you jumped and like gotten yourself pretty vertical in the air and side flipped, this could have gone to the backboard, and been in a very awkward and scoreable position for them, because they were just transitioning. If you boomed this as a side flip to the backboard, it was a very good chance of one of your teammates scoring it. Now with the front flip, what you get is not a hard enough shot, and Creature just cuts it off right away. Yeah, that's Creature. Is it? Yeah. So with the side flip there, that's just one example where a side flip would be more threatening. And you do your darndest kind of in these last 12 seconds, 20 seconds here to put pressure on. But yeah, just nothing kind of gets in it. I'll look again, see if there are any other touches. So on Turtle's touch here, wait. There's Ram. Following this up. Oh, he got beat. Okay, so he's out of the game. And Biggins. That's a good touch. You got it by 2. One was back. Let me see what Biggins saw here. This is the last game, so it's kind of. Oh, he actually got it up somebody. Okay, never mind. Could he have done anything different? What I might have done here? I don't know what I might have done here. I would see that. I'd see Creature on the wall. Probably assume he's gonna hit it. And go for a 50-50 to push it towards the net. Especially with, low amounts of time left and both my teammates, up already. I go for 50 to push it towards the net, but then I would probably. Oh, actually, yeah, pausing it there kind of made me misread the play. Biggins probably did the best he could there. Sorry. I took a while to say nothing. Alright, yeah, that was, the one opportunity Turtle had on the transition, could have been done a little better. I think that, this game was winnable. That was the last game, right? That was game 4. Yeah, that was just kind of, there was a lot of very difficult stuff. You guys are facing some tough problems right now. And you just have to keep working on them, keep them in mind. Your spacing, keep working hard on your mechanics. Just general decision making, how you interact with your teammates on the field, how you read the play and stuff like that. Anyway, yeah, just I hope this did something, or helps you guys somehow. Again, you'll have to give it everything you've got in the play-ins on Wednesday or tomorrow night. It's probably going to be another tough one. But you guys can take it against the Thunderbirds, I think. When you played them before, I believe that BD was subbing in for one of you guys that night. Or no, it was the Thunderbirds because they had Prime and I played BD, yeah. Okay, no problem. Am I wrong? I don't know. Anyway. Yeah, you guys can definitely, if you play, a little bit more solidly than you played here, definitely, you have a good chance. You have a good chance of making it to the quarters and doing your best there. So, like I said, if this helps, that's really good. I hope you brought something from your scrims with the quads to your practice leading up to tomorrow night, and it's helped you improve as well. If you need any more, or if you need to clarify anything from this video that I said, just ask me, and I'll do my best. Alright. Later, guys.